It's a good point that Ben just said. We are an American company. All our plants are in America. We employ only American workers in this country. They are completely sustainable in their plants. They're almost to zero sustainability, which means they recycle everything. The only thing they can't recycle on the TPO right now is the fuzz that comes off the ends when they make it.
Remember when I pulled that apart the other day?
Well, I mean,
the yarn that intertwines.
They were talking
about excess of that. They can't.
Yeah, one guy
trying to figure out what to do.
One guy at our meeting yelled out when I was in the breakout, said, "Hey, put it in pillows."
I was thinking rope.
Something.
Even
So
like our
strong.
asphaltic plants, everything are almost all of our plants. We have close to 30 plants now, and almost every single one is 100%.
100%. It's a big deal with GAF.
Asphalt, they recycle everything. With TPO, TPO's 100% recyclable.
So whatever they're making, whether it's asphalt shingles,
Right.
or it's
TPO or
It's a push.
insulation.
We have a guy. His sole job is he's our sustainability guy, and that's what he does full time for the company is green initiatives and finding ways to recycle and push that side of it.
And what's the green term? 100% sustainable?
Sustainability, yeah.
Sustainability.
And we have
Okay, so we ended up at the fasteners, 2 of the 2.5-inch boards. Then the DINS deck is the 1/4 inch of DINS deck goes on top.
Right.
Then it's fastened, and then on top of the DINS deck, what are we doing? Then it goes.
membrane.
Yeah, membrane, which is this TPO membrane.
Okay.
They come in, 5s and 10s, 5-footers and 10s. They have 6 foot, right?
I think it's 5, 8, and 10.
5, 8, and 10s. That's what we have.
What would be
Standard
normal?
in stock is usually 5 and 10.
Yeah, 5s and 10s, which always work.
Around the perimeter, you're always going to use a 5-foot sheet.
One to 5
Move forward.
Okay, so
Okay.
when you install the TPO, you're going to need to put in fasteners, right? And then on the TPO itself, you can see where these work. This one doesn't work. So TPOs all have markings on the seams. That's when screws and plates go.
So that's an outside edge of one of the rolls, 5 or 10-foot roll. So that's going to be on the outside edge of every roll.
And they're going to have those every 6 inches. You want to put them every 12. Okay?
And
6
the
inches.
reason for mechanical fastening on the outside is for when?
You have to do it on every sheet.
Every sheet has to be mechanically fastened.
Oh, so every sheet is.
So the 5 fasteners are for the insulation.
And that's where that
now you're fastening with the sling plates and the screws to the membrane, so the membrane can stay down. Then you're welding the seams.
So you have fasteners every 5 or 10 feet, depending on how wide your rolls are, and that's your attachment point. And between that, it's just loose.
And just to let you guys know,
That's
there's
the
different
senior welding.
mills of this TPO.
Exactly.
We have 45,
And then
60,
this is
and
what
80.
goes, this is showing that how they're
Thicknesses.
seen.
So if you took this piece right here, really, technically, this would be
That's
5
fully
inch.
adhered.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a fully adhered weld, but on a mechanically fastener, you have a 5-inch grid, and right in here would be your fastener, and your weld right there.
Right, so you're gonna have the fasteners are higher into the sheet.
Right.
So then the membrane will go over the fasteners, and then you'll have 3 inches of lap over that gets welded.
So you'll have your fastener on these marks, and then your next sheet's going to come in over the top of it.
Right.
And you got to have at least 2 to 3 inches beyond that
For welding.
for welding.
So we require 1.5 inches minimum, right?
Hand welds 2 inches.
Hand welds 2.
The robot welders do an 1.5 inch weld. That's another benefit.
Yeah.
2 inch weld, you got to do a 2 inch weld with your hand.
Now, the only thing, when I was out there, was they have the fastener plates that you weld down, you have
That's a Rhino bond.
the Rhino bond.
That's a Rhino bond machine.
It's a different installation. That's a
We have
Is that for fully adhered?
No.
get you the same rating as it's fully.
Yeah. Basically, what you do on a Rhino bond is the fastening pattern becomes the DENS deck now. So the DENS deck has to have a certain pattern of the Rhino bond screwed down into the DENS deck. Then all you do is roll the sheet over the top of it, and you take the Rhino bond machine and you're electrifying
And
it.
it glues.
No, you're electrifying it. You're basically throwing
Microwave weld.
Yeah, you're microwaving, electrifying the charge, and it only takes a second, boom, and it heats it up.
Right,
Heats it
but
up.
it glues the TPO to the.
Yes, it welds it to
Right.
the plate. The plate's got a coating on it, so it
Right.
helps do that microwave.
That's if, say, you could use it in these accurate situations if you wanted to hit beams.
If you had to do the beams only.
If you had a thin, you didn't have 2x8s on your roof, and you were afraid of going through, you could put lines so that you know you're hitting.
So you wouldn't do the dens deck, you would just do the
still do the dens
ISO.
deck,
Yeah,
but you would be just, it'd be straight lines instead of doing 5, 4 in the, or 2 in each corner and 1 in the middle, it'd be straight lines.
We would have-
It'd be 6 fasteners
But
probably.
with the TPO, so you would be running it
They'd
down.
be underneath.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, that would basically, so you don't have fasteners going to the deck, it would just go into the
Okay.
beams.
But we're gonna base this off that we have the availability to screw down,
Right.
and we're gonna, everything is, this is all gonna be a mechanically
That's a
fastened.
rare situation that you would need to use
Okay.
that one. If that
Okay.
comes up, then you can call me and
then we'll work it out for you.
we'll go over that.
And in fact, if you ever wanted to use the Rhino Bond,
You
I
can
would
rent it
use,
from you, right?
well, we'll get you the Rhino, we have the machine.
Okay,
It's
okay.
expensive. But I would just say, if you're interested in that, then I would bring Dennis back. Because Dennis is our other rep here in the area. He's the guru on the Rhino Bond.
Okay.
He can get you dialed in.
And we have one, I think it's supposed to be $250 a week, but
Yeah, I don't think we charge that.
But it's,
that machine costs like 6 or 7 grand.
yeah,
I love Rhino Bond, when you get into the little warehouses and stuff. Oh, yeah. But on these houses, I would do mechanical.
right, okay.
Absolutely. On this mechanical fastener, which would be all the seams, and you're welding off, right to that.
Right.
So really, you're